Hello, dedicated online yogis. Lovely to see you here in the virtual world yet again. Today's class I'm calling Strong and Calm Yoga because, well, that's what we need. We need strength and calmness through our yoga practice and through our daily lives. So bringing those qualities into our practice today. 45 minutes. Let's begin by settling into a comfortable seat, allowing your body to simply rest and feel heavy into the spot that you've taken. Draw your awareness down in towards the ground. Notice the calmness of your own breathing, letting things slow down. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. And then from this place, taking a shared breath together just to mark the start of our practice as usual. Exhale to empty your lungs. Nice big inhale. And a long sigh. Welcome once again to your yoga practice. It's great to have you here today. On your next inhale, open your eyes, sweep your arms up overhead, take a big stretch. And from your stretch, find your way to tabletop position. Hands and knees, wrists underneath shoulders, shins roughly parallel. A bit of movement to start, just getting a bit intuitive, nudging into whatever's there. Little barrel rolls, perhaps. Little spins about your knees, roll your neck around. Whatever feels good, do that. Take it into a couple simple cat-cow breaths, just to undulate our spinal column as you inhale, lift your head, your bum. So extending the front of the body, and then exhale, rounding the back of the body. Nice and firmly. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And one more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale to round. Beautiful. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Pause. Stabilize into your left knee. Keeping your right knee the shape it is. Inhale your right knee out to the side. And just pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Place your knee down and then do it on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place your knee down. Nicely done. Now as you inhale, extend your right leg nice and long. Left hand forwards. Find your balance between your right hand and your left knee, and then lift your leg and your hand, bird dog. Just finding a few breaths here. Nice big inhale and exhale. Just settle it down, back down. Same thing on the other side. Stabilize right knee, left hand. Extend left leg, right hand. Maybe your toes on the floor, hands on the floor initially, and then maybe elevating and lifting and extending. Finding that nice sense of reach from fingers to toes. Nice big inhale to reach, and exhale, hand down, knee down. Tuck your toes, thumb towards your heels. Press into the mat with your hands. Your knees begin to lift, and then just begin dropping your head as your bum lifts up and back. There's downward facing dog. And using this first down dog to find movement into your hips, ankles, knees. Maybe you take your torso for a little bit of a rotation in there, a twist, and then walk up the mat, dangle at the top of the mat, just draping yourself across your upper thighs, let your head relax down. Maybe you grab your elbows, maybe not, maybe you sway side to side, maybe not. Really relax your upper back, your neck. Knees nicely bent just to facilitate relaxing the spine so we're not fighting our legs here.
Decompress your neck. And then 2 halfway lifts. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Again, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. And then on this one, inhale, halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips and exhale to stand all the way up. Nicely done. Step your feet together, tight together. Toes touch, heels touch. Inhale your hands up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands down the front of your body, interlace your fingers, press down. Inhale forwards and up. Exhale, hands out wide, down by your sides. 2 more rhythms like that. Inhale, slowly, confidently, calmly up. Exhale down the midline, you interlace at your heart, you press down. Again, inhale forwards and up. Exhale out wide. And last set, inhale up. Exhale down the midline. Inhale forwards. And exhale, hands out wide. Working into our spine next. Inhale, hands up. Interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers. Settle your shoulders. Use your inhale to reach up. Exhale to your right. Hips go left. Stretch through the left side of your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, go to the left. Stretching the right side of your torso, your hips. Again, inhale up. Exhale, use your right hand to kind of pull the left a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale over. And one more time each side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Draw your belly in. And last one. Inhale up. And exhale over. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your skull. Fingers could be interlaced. Forwards, backwards bending. As you inhale, push your hips forwards. Lift your chest up. Open your elbows. Look at the ceiling. Nice back bend. And then as you exhale, a little bend in your knees. Elbows come forwards. Chin tucks. Round your elbows towards your belly. And then again, inhale, lengthening the front side of your torso. Chest opens. Exhale, round. Elbows come in. And one more time, don't rip your neck off, of course. Inhale, open. And exhale. Round it in. Nice. Inhale, come up. And as you exhale, we'll simply bring your right hand outside your left knee as you sit down. Left hand to your low back. Sitting into a little bit of a twist. We won't pulse into this one. Knees are square. Right hand outside left knee. Left hand to your low back. Finding a bit of a twist in the spine. Lots of length from your tail to the top of your head, and only turning your head as much as is, reasonable. We're not trying to suffer here too much. And then inhale, hands all the way up as you stand up, and exhale, twist the other way. Left hand outside right knee, right hand to low back. Find the form. Find a bit of a twist into that. So understanding the shape, and then we'll pulse this. So inhale, stand up. Exhale, twist your right hand outside left knee, so we're twisting to the left. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, twist to the right. Knees and hips stay square. Again, inhale up. Exhale, twist. And last one, inhale up. And exhale, twist. Good work. Inhale, hands up, palms face forwards. Step your feet at least hip width apart, fairly wide. Inner edges of your feet parallel. Sit down into the chair. Stick your bum out, arms forwards, or wherever. I like them here. They could be up. They could be behind you. It could be anywhere that feels good and right to you. But as you glance down, you can see your toes. That's how far back your knees are. Sit down into it. Feel that firing up of your gluteal muscles, your legs. Feel the breath rate perhaps increasing a wee bit. It's a lovely thing. Take a big inhale
And exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen away from yourself. And as you exhale, simply take your right leg back, a long step, right toes tucked, right knee down to the mat. And then as you inhale, swoop both hands up. My pants are falling down, goodness sakes. Inhale, hands up. And then just integrate. You want that left hip back, right hip forwards, back toes nicely tucked. And here, hold on to your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, go to the left, a side bend in the kneeling lunge. Find that twist, or side bend, I should say. Nice. Opening through the front of your hip, a little bit of movement perhaps to find that sensation. And then inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Framing your front foot, lift your back knee into runner's lunge. Here, really assert your foundation. Find the big toe mounds of both feet, nice and confidently placed. And then as you inhale, bring both arms all the way up overhead into crescent lunge. Right hip forwards, left hip back, outer hips nice and strong. Adjust your clothing. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands and fists as you bring your elbows down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. This time lean forwards, flare your hands out wide and hold this shape. Left hip back, right hip forwards. The right leg moving towards a nice straight line. Beautiful. And then notice your back toes are tucked. Bring your hands down to the mat. Drop your back knee down. And then simply walk your hands back as your foot lifts. Reach your right arm up nice and high. And exhale, bring your right hand as far as the bottom of your foot. Maybe it's your shin, maybe somewhere else. And let your right elbow bend. And finding half monkey, half Hanumanasana. Ardha Hanumanasana might be the Sanskrit name for this. Good extension through the back of the left leg. Then slowly release. Put your foot flat, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And let's come right to stand. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, dive all the way back down. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, left leg back, long step, left toes tucked, left knee down to the mat. And inhale, both arms all the way up. Beautiful. Find that kneeling lunge. Find that good sense of hips moving to square. Hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up. And exhale to the right this time. Feeling that extension across the outer left hip and the front of left hip perhaps. A little bit of movement perhaps, just to find the sweet spot for you. Stay nice and strong. Use strength here, but stay calm. Beautiful. And then inhale up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Let your back knee lift from the mat, runner's lunge. Yearning your heart gently forwards. Nice long lines. Feel your big toe mounds rooting in, a sense of gathering your legs towards each other, so squeezing to a midline as you rise up into your crescent lunge. Right hip is drawing slightly back, left hip slightly forwards, and everything squeezes to the midline. Big inhale, exhale, elbows down, hands and fists. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and here we get to lean forwards, flare your hands out to the side, keep that right hip back, left leg getting stronger and straighter. Nice long line from your tail through the top of your head. I don't think your chin is maybe a wee bit tucked to get that length through the back of the neck, but not too much. Nice, and then simply drop your hands to the mat. Drop your back knee, keep your back toes tucked as you walk your hands back. Your right toes lift. Inhale your left arm up.
and then hold on to your right leg with your left hand somewhere, and maybe begin to bend your elbow to facilitate drawing yourself into this half monkey pose. Get that stretch through the back of that right leg. Sweet sensations. Nice. And then slowly release, stepping to the head of your mat, and exhale to fold. Feet about hip width apart. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Drape your torso on your upper thighs, so bend your knees a lot. Elbows flare, and begin to pull with those peace fingers, elbows wide, as you lift your butt up. But try to keep your torso on your upper thighs as you draw your head down, lift your bum up. Decompress your spinal column here. Let your head relax. Pull. Fire up the muscles of your legs. Make it work nice and strong. And then inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down and through. Continuing to flow from here. Inhale your hands all the way up. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, one leg, the other leg, go back through to plank pose. From plank pose, working on our core just a wee bit. Come down onto your forearms, your elbows come down. Maybe you interlace your fingers and try to stretch your mat apart by pressing your toes away from you, your forearms away from you. Don't let your bum sink down too much, nor stick up too much. I don't know. Goldilocks forearm plank, I guess. Just right, just in the middle. And then from here, you see where your elbows are. Bring your hands there. Up we come, and then back we go. Downward facing dog. Path your legs out again. Side to side a few times. Balancing on your left foot, inhale your right leg up nice and high. Exhale your right knee towards your right upper arm. Inhale up again. Exhale right knee to arm. Your weight comes forwards, arms straight up and down, same spot. One more time, inhale up. Exhale right knee to right arm, pause. And then from here, your knee can go down towards your wrist and back up again. Inhale down, back up again. Inhale down, back up again, and then inhale all the way up. And exhale, step your foot towards the front of your mat. Finding that runner's lunge again. Here's that good old runner's lunge. From runner's lunge, we were in it before, crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. Integrate. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice comfortable spot. And then from here, pivot that left heel down. Extend your hands out. Warrior two. Turn your palms face up today. Feel that sense of spaciousness through the upper chest, opening through the upper back. Eventually turn your gaze towards the front hand. Sink down a bit, but use muscles. Nice. And then carry this into exalted warrior. Inhaling your right hand up, left hand your back leg. And you got options here. You could be looking up to the top hand. You could be holding the back of your head with the top hand. You could be looking towards your back foot. Maybe that feels better for your neck. You could be holding your head while looking back. Your back hand could wrap around for your inner thigh if you like. But mostly the shape is about this hip to armpit on the right side, so accentuate that sensation, breathe into that. Nice. And then from here, inhale back, warrior two. Oh, my shoulder's a bit funky. Exhale into extended side angle warrior, leaning on your right knee and taking your left hand up towards the ceiling. Starting there. Then begin to drop your right hand inside your right shin, so your elbow and knee press against one another. And as much as you stretch down with the right hand, you reach up with the left hand. Find good form here. Breathe and breathe and breathe. And then inhale back, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pause there. From here, reach forwards with the right hand. Your left hip pops out a little bit, goes to the back of the room. Then windmilling your arms and torso, bring your hand down perhaps to your right leg, keeping the right leg rotating inwardly. So more pressure in your big toe mound as you look up, triangle pose. Nice. Then inhale, back up, pivot on your right heel, and then dive in between your legs. Wide leg forward fold, let your head relax down, and just dangle there. And then maybe reach for your feet or your ankles or your big toe. Let your elbows move towards your shins as you draw your torso down. Lift your bum up. Just like that. Grabbing onto our big toes. Same kind of sensation here. Lengthening the back of the body. Nice. And then inhale halfway up. Walk your hands back to the head of the mat as you pivot on your feet. Step back to plank pose. From plank pose, bring your feet right together. Drop your knees down to the mat. Let your feet lift, so you squeeze your knees together. Half push-ups. Exhale down. Your elbows stay close to the side of your body. Inhale up. So squeeze your elbows in. 4 more times. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2 more times. Exhale down. Squeeze those elbows in. Up. 1 more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Tuck your back toes and push back. Downward facing dog. Paddling your legs out a little bit. Or a lot. And then from this side, as you inhale, extend your left leg this time. Exhale, left knee to left outer arm. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee, left arm. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee to left arm, where you pause. Maybe you inhale your knee down towards your wrist. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, step your foot through. Find that runner's lunge again. Nice sense of foundation first, always important. Inhale, rise all the way up to crescent lunge. Get everything nice and solid in the low body. Hands to your heart. Pivot your back heel. Extend your hands, palms face up. Ta-da! Warrior two. Feel spacious through your upper chest. Spacious through your neck, whichever way you want to turn it. Reach through your fingers. Breathe calmly. Find the whole shape. So embody the whole form with energy, with strength, and calmness. So you're both strong and relaxed, calm, present. Right? So you're working, but it's not disturbing your mind. Exalted warrior, drop your right hand back, left hand up. And then again, those options, hand to the back of the head. Maybe you look to your back foot and hold your head. Maybe you wrap your back arm. But accentuate sensation or experience from your left hip to your left armpit, whatever shape you're taking. Allow yourself to really feel into that, open into that. to shift into that in your body. Breathe and breathe. And then inhale back, warrior two, and exhale, lean on your left knee, take your right hand to the ceiling, find this form, and then drop your left forearm inside your left shin, press your knee to your leg to your knee as you look up, find this expansiveness in this shape, opening through your chest. Keep that knee squeezing to your elbow. It's not easy, you're working, I get it. And then inhale, warrior two, straight front leg. There's a bit of relief there. So as much as you reach forwards with your left hand, your right hip moves back. Then you windmill your arms and your torso into triangle pose. Nice. You can eventually maybe look up towards the top hand. Keep that left leg nice and strong, all the muscles working. And then up we come. Pivot on your heel, so face the long edge of your mat. Again, dive forwards. Bend your knees a lot and just take it side to side like an ice skater. Shifting your gaze to the extended leg as you move side to side, keeping it slow, keeping it juicy. Couple more side to side. And then pause in the middle, let your head relax down again. Give it a shake and shoot your hands as far through your legs as you can with your wrists on the ground. Just dangle there. Your knees might be bent a little or a lot, but dangling upside down, the backs of your wrists on the ground. So palms face up. Great. And slowly bring your hands in front of your face. Pause. Walk again towards the head of your mat, pivoting on your heels. Step back, plank. Drop your knees down. Squeeze your legs together, let your feet lift. 5 more, half push-ups. Big inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, squeeze your elbows in. It feels like you're screwing your hands away from you, both sides. Maybe it's an inhale down and exhale up. Which way does your breath work? 3 more, down, up. 2 more, down, up. 1 more, down, and up. Beautiful. Flatten out your feet, let your knees walk away a little bit. Lie down on your mat, and then take a single cobra. Inhale your heart forwards, screw those hands into the mat. Again, your elbows gathering towards the torso. Exhale down. Take your fingertips off of the mat, elbows lifting to the ceiling. Again, inhale to cobra, coming up a bit higher. Sustain this, squeeze your legs together, send your heart forwards, press your pelvis down, squeeze your elbows in. Exhale down. And then bring your hands to your mat. Inhale to your hands and knees. Spread your knees and push back to child's pose. Get that good sense of extension. Using the mat for a bit of traction, so as much as your bum moves away from you, you resist that with your hands to help extend your spine. Nice, and then walk your hands towards your feet. Beautiful. Tuck your toes, and then just find a forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift, hands to hips. Exhale, rise all the way up. Yes, there we go. These pants, too staticky. Turn your right foot out so the right foot points to about 2 o'clock. And then just step forward to the left foot, fairly big step. So that you can step into warrior one. Back leg is straight, front leg is nicely bent. Bring your arms up nice and high. Actually bend your elbows, palms face forwards. From here, inhale, open the elbows, look up. As you exhale, wrap your arms around your torso, tuck your chin in. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, wrap the other arm on top. One more time, inhale, open it up. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, open it up. And here, pivot on your back heel so your toes or heel lifts. And then step into toppling tree. Flare your hands, balancing on your left leg. Can be a little bit of a bend in your left leg if you'd like. That's probably better, building strength and a subtle bend in the knee. Chest is forwards. Nice. And then bring your hands overhead, back toes tucked. From here, simply take your back leg, arms stay lifted, and wrap it over your left leg. So finding eagle legs. And then right legs on top, so right arm underneath, eagle arms, sitting into eagle. Feel this through your upper back. Breathe calmly. Yum. And then to release, just release your legs and your hands at the same time, and exhale your hands down. You're roughly at the middle of your mat. If you don't have enough room, step back a wee bit. Turn your left foot out so it's pointing to about 10 o'clock, and then it's a fairly big step with your right foot, stepping into warrior one. Bring your hands up, bend your elbows. Keep that right hip tracking back in space. Nice big inhale to open your chest. Exhale, wrap your arms, tuck your chin. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, other elbow on top. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, step into toppling tree. Back leg lifts, toes point, hands flare. Again, building strength and stability by balancing on one leg. Use all the muscles you need to use. Step back into crescent lunge, and then on your next breath, wrap just your left leg over the right, keeping the right leg bent, and then bring your left arm under your right, eagle pose. Elbows down, chest up. Breath nice and calm. And then release arms and legs, inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Nicely done. Tree pose. Balance on your left foot, turn your right foot out. Again, point about 2 o'clock. Bring your foot up. Place your foot to your inner thigh. Press thigh to leg, leg to thigh. Lift your gaze, lift your hands. And then from here, inhale your hands up and separate your hands. Tree pose. Elevate your gaze. Breathe. Wobbling will happen. That's natural and normal. Whoa! Wobble, wobble, wobble. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, knee forwards. Exhale, foot down. Good. Taking to the other side, turn your left foot out a little bit. Bring it up. Place your foot. Press, press. Hands to heart. Gaze forwards. If you like, bring your hands up. Separate your hands. Integrate your shoulders. Elevate your gaze. Breathe. Trust. Feel the rhythm of your breathing. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale your knee forwards. Exhale, bring your foot down. Step to the back of your mat. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, fold all the way forwards. Walk your hands forwards to plank pose. And from plank pose, exhale down half or all the way. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, drop your knees wide, push back child's pose just for a moment. Yeah. And then again, come forwards, tabletop. Extend your legs long, plank, and lie right down. Put your right cheek on the mat, look to the left. Bring your hands beside your bum, palms face up, passive neck twist. Oh yeah. My favorite pose. Feels so good on my neck. Also great for locating dust bunnies on the floor. Look the other way. Put your other cheek on the mat. Looking to the right, left cheek on the mat. Nice. Chin on the mat. Zip your legs tight together. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Take your shoulders down your back. Squeeze your palms together and inhale. Lift your chest up off the mat. Take your hands away from your bum. So up and away. And then lift your feet. Locust pose. A Savasana pose. Come up nice and high. And then relax your hands, so release your grip, bend your knees. Try to grab one foot, the other foot. And kick and kick and kick and kick. Bow pose, roll your weight forwards, kick and kick and kick and kick and kick. And then slowly let your knees come down, hands forwards, back we go. Child's pose again. Nice. And then slowly, slowly walk yourself up to seated and swing your legs out front. Take your feet about hip width apart, hands slightly behind you. Lift up into reverse table. Your head rock back maybe, keep your hips up. And then shift your bum behind your heels. Walk your legs a little bit more forwards. Seated in the middle of your mat. Draw your knees together, interlace your fingers behind your knees, or just hold behind your knees. Lift your feet, boat pose, chest nice and proud. Nice. Whatever way feels good to you. Although not many people feel good in this pose. Ya da da. And then slowly draw your knees into your chest, lie down on your back. Give it a good squeeze. And then drop your feet to the mat and flip-flop your knees side to side just a few times. Let's do figure four bridge. So walk your feet in so you can touch your heels with your fingertips, and then take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Flex your right toes back towards you, and pressing with your feet, lift your bum up. You can pivot your elbows so that they're bent 90 degrees, palms facing one another, sort of robot arms, so you can get more pressure with your elbows as you lift your hips up. Then send that right leg up to the sky, point your toes, and bring your right foot down. Let your bum descend, keep your arms as they are.
Left ankle on top of right knee. Maybe you walk your right foot in a bit. Lift your bum again. And try to take your left knee down a bit as you press your hips up. This is really open through that front of that hip. Press your elbows down. Then extend left leg up, point your toes, reach up. And bring that foot down. Slowly unwind your spine. Beautiful. Draw your knees in. Again, give yourself a little bit of a hug. Maybe even a little rock and roll. Nice. Give it a good squeeze. And then moving to the close, we're going for the twist now. Roll onto your right hand hip. Drop your left shoulder. Extend your left hand. Look to the left. Final spinal twist. Relax into the twist. Feels good. Really let go of any tension that you are experiencing in your face, forehead, cheeks, jaw, back of your neck. Allow yourself to experience full inhales, full exhales. Finding that place of inner peace, inner calmness. And then when you're ready, back to a neutral position. Just let things settle. And then shift your hips to the right so you can roll to your left hip. Drop your right shoulder, extend your right hand, look to the right. Twist in the other direction. Maybe use your left hand to hold your knees in place. It probably feels different than the other side. That's normal. Don't expect things to be the same from one side to the other. Just isn't that common. Long, slow breaths. Relaxed disposition. Being as calm as you can. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly unwind again into neutral. And take any final movements that you'd like to take. Maybe just dangling your legs and arms above, or a happy baby. Whatever you need, just take it. I like this shaking thing. It just seems to settle everything for me. And then slowly just lie down on your mat. Extend your feet long, let your feet flop open. Palms face up, chin a little bit tucked. Nice big inhale. And a long exhale as you close your eyes and rest for the next minute or so. Take stock of how you're feeling now. How's your body, mind, and heart? How are you doing? Acknowledging, allowing all it is. Finding your center. And if you're able to sustain an awareness of that center of you, that's authenticity right there. Acting from that place. That's authentic. Be you. That's not what other people want you to be. Find your way from your back into a big stretch, and then from the stretch,
come up to seated and we will close our practice together today. As you come to your seat, sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to a place that's comfortable for you. Typically your heart's elevated, your chin tucked, eyes closed. Sharing a breath together here, exhale into your lungs. Nice big inhale. And a long sigh. And may you be peaceful and at ease, my yogi friends. So good to have you here. Hope you have a beautiful day ahead of you. Namaste.